Okay. Hi guys, I'm Ben Lawton, Business Director of Ottr, and this is
Dan Pettit, the other side of Ottr.
As you can tell, Dan is the creative side because he likes all things colour, and I am more of a direct, straight shooter. On the podcast, you're going to get more people like me and Dan, and people who aren't like me and Dan from in town
And out of town.
So please buckle up, have a seat, and let us know what you think.
Thank you. Do you like my t-shirt?
Yeah,
Very cool.
Got this from Thailand.
Did you ride Elephant's Back to get it?
No,
Did you ride Elephant's Back when you were out there?
I did.
Naughty.
It's bad, isn't it, that?
That's not very vegan. You didn't know.
Would you ride an elephant's back?
Now?
Yeah.
Only if it was like a pet elephant and it wanted me to do it. If it was like my elephant on my farm and it said, yeah, fuck it, hop on, no one else does. It's just you. I think the ones in Thailand, they just get ridden constantly, don't they?
Yeah.
It did seem like that.
But if it was my own elephant and I knew for sure that he wanted me up there and I go for a ride every Sunday.
If you could have a pet elephant, would you have one?
Yeah.
In the UK?
I don't know. It depends really, doesn't it? It's quite a hard question, that, because like, have you got the room for it? Can you feed it? Is it going to have a good life with you?
I don't care about all that.
Well, this matter of time, no, because I couldn't give it a good life. It'd be like,
Fair enough, that's all I wanted to know.
well, imagine having a pet gorilla. Be awesome, wouldn't it?
It would.
A pet bear would be cool. Imagine riding that into like Mackenzie's.
How would you ride a bear?
Sit on its back.
But it gets up on all two. It gets on the 2 feet.
Not-
It's 2 feet.
Not all the time. It walks.
Sometimes.
It walks an awful.
Yeah.
True.
Well, but sometimes a horse gets on 2 feet. Doesn't mean that's not.
Yeah, but they're not the same as a bear. A bear can walk on 2 feet.
The bear
comfortably.
climbs and does everything.
Well, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We'll get a harness then.
All right, fair
Strap
enough.
yourself in.
Like Golden Compass.
Some like hardcore
Good
World of Warcraft
Very
stuff.
good film.
I would like a pet bear. Pet
Would
bear
you?
to ride. Yeah, ride into battle.
What pet would you like, Joss, that you could ride into battle?
What did you say?
Crane.
That'd be kind of cool.
A
What
crane
about?
As in a bird.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
See
I
Josh on that.
would want like a silverback gorilla.
Oh.
Silverback.
Yeah.
Strictly silverback.
Well, I don't discriminate. Just some kind of gorilla.
Fair enough.
Well, you'd have elephant, I take it.
Yeah, probably go elephant.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
But
Mate, they were used in wars years ago.
yeah, years ago. Imagine a gorilla. If you could train that gorilla to like beat the shit out of people.
Apart
Are
from
you
a bear.
going to train it?
No. Well,
a gorilla cannot take on a bear.
if it's
though.
mine, yeah. Yeah.
What about an alligator?
Nah, a bear would annihilate a gorilla. An alligator? Yeah.
I'd probably get a hippo.
Hippo pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mess with a hippo.
A bear
No.
would.
Imagine coming to work, walking, up Devizes Road. You're just at the core. Next thing you know, you see Joss walking down Devizes Road on the back of a silverback.
Pay rise instantly.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit we need here at All Works.
Do you reckon you'd bring it into the office?
Yeah.
It'll be in his job description from now on.
If it's trained, yeah.
Fair enough.
That's my topic I brought.
Okay.
Did you? Nice. So, Joss, how about you, mate?
What?
For those of you out there listening, we're supposed to bring 2 topics each to the podcast, but we're
Not
for
very
a,
good at
a
it.
really shit excuse. We've just been too busy to think of 2, so we've just been winging it the past few weeks. So let us know how we've been getting on.
We have. How's it been?
Yeah,
How have you been?
I think it's doing all right. Yeah, I just had a nice weekend away in Sidmouth for the bank holiday weekend.
Oh, yeah, bank
Took my
holiday
lovely
weekends.
Kona road bike down. Didn't use it once.
Did you not?
Nope.
Have you been on the road bike recently?
Not since our 40k, but I'm going for a 40k tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where?
That'd be good.
From my house to Chisholden to Marlborough
On your own?
with my uncle and cousin-in-law. Is it in-law? Would I say that?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm not married, but I'm kind of going. That's the best way to describe it, isn't it?
Nice.
He just got a brand new mountain bike.
Nice.
Yeah.
It looks pretty mean,
Does it?
and Zach's an avid cyclist, so I'm a bit nervous. Him and his dad and my uncle-in-law, they went for a 60k,
Ooh.
and I was pretty fucked after a 40k. So.
And he did that on a mountain bike as well.
Yeah, they did mountain bike, no lycra, just shorts and a t-shirt. I'm just
Oh.
like, I'm turning up today in lycras, and they were like, look at this, try hard. Like, I need to try hard, or
All
I
the
won't
gear.
get there.
Yeah, everyone starts somewhere.
I think it's like this is your second biggest. What? It's your second big bike ride.
Dan's
So-
not there, so it should be better, because he just normally puts you through the fucking ringer.
That's what it's all about.
He used to
Yeah.
cycle one-legged at some
Average
points.
speed, 26 miles an hour, please.
26
Nothing
miles an
less.
hour?
Yeah.
Please.
Miles an hour as well. Yeah, not Ks.
Marathon an hour, is it?
26 miles an hour average.
Didn't Usain Bolt run that in the 100 metre? It was up there.
Probably.
No.
It's got to be like in the 20s.
I think it was just under 30 miles an hour.
Comes to athletics, what race would you be in?
Well,
What, like black or white? What do you mean? What race would I be in? Oh, in terms of what race?
Athletics, you dickhead.
Sorry, yeah. I was going to say, well, I'd be white.
Well, did you do athletics in school at all?
Yeah.
Like, did you go to the swimming competitions?
No. Sports day.
Oh, so shit at sports day.
I bet
If you could be in one or be good at one, did you ask?
What one would you choose to be in?
Table tennis.
Is that athletics?
That's not athletics.
Have you seen how fit they are, mate? The way they move around the table
They are.
tennis
Yeah,
table.
but that's not track and field, is it?
Well, it's just tracking the court.
Track and field, that's what we call it these days.
I have to
young
listen.
bucks.
I have to listen to the talk about your bikes all day long. Just let me say track and field.
Hey man, we're going to go down and do some track and field tonight.
All right, Mr. Triathlon, back off. Come on.
So what would it be?
Table tennis, or do I have to have like a proper athletic
Track and
sport?
it has to be a track and field sport.
Well, I would play that in the field sometimes. We played it on Wood Street once.
Played it in the field. Sorry, I swear. Played it in the field.
I'd probably go. Can I have swimming?
No.
Come
Think
back.
like
Come back to me.
400
What would you have?
Track.
I don't know,
Javelin.
20k,
Javelin.
100k backwards walk, something
I'll
stupid.
do
like that.
javelin, 100-meter sprint. I'll beat you in both.
Joss.
I would do discus and relay.
Relay.
Joss, I'm trying to be on your side here, mate, with those some poor choices.
Or
You also would not beat me at javelin. No fucking way.
Yes, I would.
No, sorry. You beat me at javelin, but not 100 meter.
Yes, mate, I could beat you on a sprint easy.
No, mate.
Yes, I could.
No, mate.
We need to do a sprint competition.
Mate, I am aerodynamic.
You're
like
not fast.
I'm like a shark.
You're not fast.
I can be.
Well,
It's all explosive. I hide it. I can't go longer than
You
5k.
are bloated.
Look at my 5k, mate, and you shrink that into 100 meters. Jesus Christ.
Well,
I'll get a speeding ticket.
Joss, who would win in a 100-meter sprint?
Don't ask him
Ben
that.
and
We'll
I.
race.
I don't know. I've never seen either of you run. But what's your like 5k and your 10k
Fast.
PBs?
Fast.
How fast?
Like fast.
Like 20 minutes? 5k?
Double fast.
10 minutes.
The thing is, you can't.
I've done a 5k under 20 minutes. I think I got
Most people are
19.
That's
naturally
really
gifted
good.
at speed, and you're naturally gifted at endurance. I'm not saying I'm really fast, but I reckon I'm faster than you at 100 meter.
Mate, you should see me off the line.
Well, I'd have to see you in the mirror, wouldn't I? Because I'll be ahead of you.
Wow.
What's your 10k PB?
I don't know. Fast.
Imagine his stats on Strava. 10k, fast.
I don't actually know what my 10k is.
It's sub 50, I think.
Mm.
It was like 48.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's decent.
Your times when you were training for the Ridgeway 100k were a joke.
Yeah.
You were getting like 20-minute 5ks and stuff, weren't you?
Yeah. That
That's
was pretty
decent.
nuts. That it was the it was mid lockdown when that competition, not competition. In my mind it was, but it was that raise money for charity and go for a run, and it was everyone was doing 5Ks.
I like
and
raise 5,
I
run
gave
5.
yeah, and I gave it a couple of weeks before. Like someone nominated me, but I was like, right, I need to get in the right space here. Having a look at everyone else's on the day, like 22 minutes, 26 minutes. I was like, I need to get sub 20. So
Didn't you get it? Like
absolutely smashed it.
19 or
1950 or something.
how fucked were you?
I was gone. Yeah.
Like blowing.
Yeah, but I like kind of knew the route that I wanted to do as well. I like planned it because I was like, I need to look good at it. I need to like flex. So just went straight out and just went for it.
Did you
Nice.
see the memes?
Sprinted like the whole way past like shops and everything.
The memes that came out of these where people had they'd faked the 5k
It
result.
was like famous people.
Yeah.
who faked it,
Yeah,
like footballers.
and people had put they done a 5k in like 11 minutes, and someone
Yeah.
someone worked out you have to run at faster than world record speed times 2 in order to hit that. And some guy had run the distance of he did 900 miles in half an hour. So-
One girl put it up as 5k in 11 minutes, which was a world record, and everyone was just calling her out for it.
she must have
Like,
reckon she
what's-
sat in a car and drove round.
Probably.
Or
It's
maybe
just
just
fully
photoshopped
faked.
it. Do you think?
Yeah,
know.
that makes more sense, doesn't it?
That's a thing with social media, though, isn't it? Is that you can just kind of lie and be someone different if you want to be.
I remember listening to a podcast with Harry Hugo from the Goat Agency,
Yeah.
who you boys have done a podcast with,
Yeah.
and he was saying obviously they do influencer marketing and stuff, and he's saying that even influencers, because they obviously then look at their analytics, they were forging their analytics to show they get more engagement.
Really?
So it's pretty sad
just
that people
lying
are.
about it.
Yeah, because if they lie and say they get more, they're going to get paid more, aren't they?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Jeez.
it's just mental. It's
Wow.
quite sad. But yeah,
So what race should we do? What race would you do?
Well,
Sorry.
go back to that. Yeah, I reckon we should have a 100-meter race then.
Okay.
I reckon we should race December 1st.
December 1st.
December 1st. What, 100
Actually, that's quite a way off. Let's do it sooner than that.
100-meter race?
How are you? Are you?
October 1st.
Where are you on fitness level right now? From 0 to 100k. Your Ridgeway, you're 100%. Where are you right now in terms of training?
I reckon 60%.
Okay, cool.
Where are you?
I'm always 100, mate. The shit talk started. I'm always 110.
So you think 100? You can beat me in a 100-meter race?
I am not unconfident in it. If you want, I wouldn't be overly surprised, but I don't think it's night and day like you think it is.
Fair enough. Should I be nervous? I'm a little bit nervous now.
Well, you know it's like me. I always give it big spuds, so
Yeah.
just however confident I'm being, minus 20%, and that's probably what it is. I'm 120% at the moment.
Cool. All right. Well, that'll be an interesting day when we do the 100 meter race.
What would your field event be?
Mine, javelin
Javelin.
and 100 meters.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yours was...
Well, why did you both shit on discus?
It's just a rubbish sport.
It's basically glorified frisbee, isn't it? But you spin around a few times.
But javelin isn't.
Spin around, Chinaman,
Mate,
spin around.
You just
javelin.
throw a pole.
Nah, it's not just any pole. It's a spiky pole.
And
Like, you can kill people with that. With a discus, what? It's just a hard disc. It's like a plate. You're just like... It's just like the Greeks do that all the time at dinner. They just throw plates on the floor.
Dan, I'm pretty sure you can kill someone with a discus.
Nah.
they're so heavy.
All right, maybe you can. I
But
don't
the
know.
thing is, look at the size of him. He's got to throw something heavy, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's a
true.
giant.
You should do that spinny one where they hold on to the thing and
Hammer throw.
launch it off. Hammer throw, yeah.
Yeah.
The Russians love the hammer throw.
What's the one where you throw a ball really far?
Shot put.
Shot put.
Shot put.
Shot
yeah.
ball.
I think Amber did that.
Did she?
Yeah. Can't imagine Amber doing
She
that.
got
I
strong
did-
shoulders.
I did discus in school. That's why I said
How
it.
did you?
What did you say?
What?
I was listening to it back.
So what would yours be?
I don't know what mine
Come
would
on,
be.
you gotta give us an answer.
I did the 800 meter at school when I was terrible at it
Yeah.
because I didn't train and didn't know how to run. Still don't know how to run. I would probably go for something like
Was that a bluff? Don't know how to run.
high jump.
Ooh, nice.
Fair enough.
I reckon I got good techers on that, and I'm quite tall. And Mrs. Hampson said I got quite springy legs, and I've always remembered that weirdly.
Would you not do hurdles then?
Nah, I hate running.
Do you know about the high jump?
Yes.
You know the way that they jump?
Yeah.
Do you know what that's called?
No.
I think it's called the Frosby flop.
That's it.
And it's
Yeah.
because
Did you see the
everyone
year?
else before that
Yeah.
was doing it wrong. And then the Frosby man came in and just launched himself over backwards. And everyone was like, what the hell has he done?
Can you imagine that on the
Yeah.
Olympics on TV? Like,
Yeah.
Everyone else is going this way and he just comes in and just salmons it straight over. You'd be like, what the heck?
you'd be like, "There's no way he's gonna win," and then he wins like 2 years in a row, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's
the,
mental.
I love that about the Olympics. Like, especially with like the Winter Olympics with Eddie Eagle as well. Like, he's a bit of a phenomenon. He just came in and just like absolutely stunked it.
You've met him. That's why you brought him
I
up.
have met him, yeah.
You got a photo of
Yeah.
him.
What else? Yeah, met him a couple of times. Good mates.
Wow.
What do you call him? Eddie.
Just Big Ed.
Big Ed.
Yeah.
Big Ed. Oh, I
Ed.
love Big Ed.
What we were discussing once that it'd be quite cool to see the Olympics with everyone on steroids or everyone
Yes.
on like EPO or
Yeah,
steroids or
yeah.
like
Yeah,
performance enhancing drugs. That'd be awesome to see.
It would just be nice to see what humans could do
Yeah.
with all the correct, well, not the correct, but
Just
all
like-
the stuff that would enhance them.
yeah. It'd be like X-Men, just like
Yeah.
mutants going absolutely ape shit.
Imagine the 100 meter, mate. Like someone would do it, like just absolutely annihilate it.
What drugs would they take to help with speed? Do you reckon?
Don't know.
You imagine like the shot put and the javelin, how hard or how far they can throw.
Yeah. Think about like was it Lance Armstrong, the cyclist? who
Blood
got-
transfusions.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it was like 20 years later, wasn't it? They found out,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like obviously top of his game. But imagine if he like went even further, because I bet he didn't take much, so he wasn't caught.
Well, the thing is, if they brought out that Olympics where you were taking drugs, do you think that would become more popular than the original Olympics? Because it's just it's just the elite version, isn't it? The next
Yeah.
tier.
Yeah.
The raw uncut version, it's just not going to be as entertaining.
It's
No.
yeah, like I guess the human race has kind of reached its limit in sport at the moment when it comes to the Olympics.
Mhm.
It slowly, like they're gradually beating records. Like the Nike did that. Was it marathon?
Sub 2 hour marathon.
Sub 2 hour, but it wasn't legal because they had runners who were going in front and he was drafting with them, so
Mhm.
it wasn't legal. But it'd be awesome to see something like that.
But
I
surely,
wonder
surely
when
you could
that
do
will
that.
happen.
Surely you can do that in a legit race. Because I remember they hired the Nürburgring or something, didn't they?
Yeah, they did it on like a proper race course.
Yeah.
But I think it has to be a legit marathon race.
Like
you know.
NYC kind of.
Yeah, like Boston, London. But they did it on their own racetrack.
It's that feat of strength is nuts. That's like that's 4 minute miles, 26.2 times in a row.
It's so fast.
I don't think I could even do one 4 minute mile. Do you?
No. That's insane.
Yeah.
Have you ever... I remember going to the gym once and putting the running machine to the speed of what Mo Farah was running. It's just crazy.
Just blowing constantly.
Yeah, you should do that if you're at home and you're in the gym.
What speed is
Maybe
it?
if you're listening to this at the gym, go to the running machine right now.
Right
and
now.
just throw it straight to, 14 miles an hour?
Yeah. Video it and then send us it on Instagram.
What's the maths on that, Ben?
I How fast did he run?
Wow, is it 26.2 miles?
Yeah.
Is the marathon?
Yeah.
He did it in sub 2 hours, or let's say 2 hours.
It's 4 minutes a mile.
4-minute mile. What's that speed? Miles per hour. 4 minutes.
It's that GIF, isn't it, with Matey Boy? He's got the equations going. 10, 15 miles an hour?
50. Yeah, so 50. Jeez.
That's some real speed.
So yeah, go to the runner
Itch.
machine. 15 miles an hour. See how you fare.
I've done that on HIIT before. I've put it on 50 miles an hour on an incline, and you run for 20, you rest for 40, run for 20, rest for 40.
20 seconds.
I used to do
20 minutes.
Yeah. What, then rest for 40?
Yeah, Ben Lawton, like Olympic athlete.
I used to do something my sister told me about that firefighters do, and they like monitor their breathing when they do it. You keep the speed the same, like a good walking pace, like I don't know, 6 kilometers an hour, 5-6 kilometers an hour, and then you increase by 3 all the way up to 15, and then all the way back down. But you keep the pace the same.
When do you increase? Every minute or something?
Every 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So it takes you about 20 minutes to do, but it hurts your back and
Burn.
everything. Yeah.
What did you get in
burn.
the bleep test, Joss, at school? Do you remember?
I can't remember. No,
What, you
no
know,
idea.
Mate, I did pretty well.
Yeah, imagine you
I
would.
was quite a chunky fucker at school as well, and I was like pulling it out of the bag.
Like
Everyone
what?
was surprised. I
Double
can't
digits?
remember. Was it like, is it Ronaldo? He got to like 14 or something like that.
Josh McGorry got like 13 and a half or something stupid.
Yeah.
Remember he set
I
like
think
the
Ronaldo-
Wiltshire record, or I might be just chatting shit, but
Ronaldo got like 20 something. Yeah,
No,
mate,
mate.
he was insanely fit. Or was it Ronaldinho or Ronaldo?
Ronaldo is fit.
Not that
And
Ronaldo.
he's
I mean,
sexy.
the old
I mean the
Ronaldo, yeah.
Ronaldo, the old one,
The old
with
one.
a great fringe.
OG.
Nazario.
Who?
Ronaldo Nazario?
I don't
Brazilian
know.
business owner?
No, not that one.
Ronaldo bleep test. I
Yeah.
never thought I'd Google that.
Google that. See what happens. Ben's searching. We're on. What are we saying?
Is it beep test or bleep test?
I used to call it bleep.
Yeah,
I think it is bleep. I think
well,
so.
it's just correcting me to beep test.
Oh, maybe it's an American.
I remember that just being the worst day at school when you go into PE and they're like, "Yeah, we're doing the bleep test today," and we used to have to do like push up and sit up.
Just found a virus on a website.
Nice. I only ever did it in primary school. We never did it in
You don't do it in secondary school?
No.
Wow. We were definitely.
It's always weird.
Hit up at secondary school.
I don't think it's really a thing anymore, is it?
Is it not?
I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm chatting shit.
I tell you what, I don't like is the rowing machine.
You don't like rowing machines?
Yeah.
I like the rowing machine.
Oh, they're so
they
good.
get me gassed so quick.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
I think it's because it's in the arms. It's a lot of like
Back as
obviously
well.
you're pulling your legs and then your arms have got to catch up.
Yeah.
Did you do much rowing growing up though?
Well, like out with family or
Just anything. Out with your mum if you want, or your sister.
no, not rowing. We went kayaking, but I get it's not really rowing. Did
Thing
you go
is-
rowing much?
Nah.
Did you go rowing much? You come from a
no.
rowing family. Quite
No.
tall.
No, not rowing.
Quite posh. It would be quite cool to have been a rowing club, but
Yeah, it would.
it's early starts, isn't it? Like 4 a.m.
Yeah, on the river.
Yeah, I couldn't find that Ronaldo bleep test. Do you remember what score you got? I remember my highest was in year 8 and I got an 8.2.
8.2. I don't remember mine.
Thing is, with rowing, you're doing it at CrossFit, so you kind of got to go maximum at everything, haven't you? So you're not really like... No, you're not going to enjoy it as much, I don't think. I don't know.
It must have been shit at school when the beep test was going on, and you have like those kids who are a bit unfit, a bit fat, and obviously haven't like maybe they're not prioritising exercise like the parents should make them, or whatever. For whatever reason they're like that, and just listing reasons. You fuckheads.
You horrible beast.
But like it must be shit to like be in that situation, but I have to call it free, you know, because I'm not fit. And that's just feel horrible.
Yeah, and there was always a bit of a weird one where people were like, "Oh, yeah, I've got asthma," and they were cut out quite early,
Yeah.
and it was like, "But have you?
Yeah.
Or are you just really unfit?" The people who seek excuses.
It's like
Maybe that's because I'm far from that.
the kid in school
Bit
that
of
was
an
like
idiot.
always on crutches.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like always had
Going,
something.
are you?
I had one of those in college as well.
Crutches?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
No, I've never been on crutches. Touch wood. I've thanks everyone. Good efforts.
There's an all-round tap. That.
I've always wanted to have a black eye, but I've never had one.
Have you not?
No.
I've
Come
got a
here,
black eye.
Have you?
Yeah.
Why?
One time my brother punched me, and another time a massive guy punched me at a bar or a pub.
Massive guy.
He's just huge, mate.
Oh god. Did it hurt?
I was pretty drunk at the time, but I remember waking up for Shiner. That's like the only time I've ever been in a legit fight. And I remember waking up, going downstairs, like, Dad got in a fight last night. He goes, I can tell. And I was waiting for him to like pat me on the back and say, well done, son. And he was just like, idiot.
Did you do the classic thing of should have seen the other guy?
Nah, like I've always been quite open to the fact that the guy beat the crap out of me.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I can't fight.
No,
Fair enough, mate.
it's cool.
I can talk my way out of it though. I reckon.
That's
To start throwing
until you
equations
get
at
like
people.
literally get punched for like talking too much.
Shut up, boy. Right. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just speaking of.
No, that hasn't happened yet.
Nice. I once had stitches in my chin. That's the most I've ever had on my face.
From hockey.
Yeah. I got a stick to the face.
Did you deserve it?
Well, it was an accidental thing. I think it's my own stick, to be fair.
You ever given someone a black eye?
No, I don't think so.
You ever broken someone's bone?
Yeah.
Whose?
I should say that.
Good story, isn't it?
Yeah, we. It's quite an emotional story, really. Let the music drop.
Emotional alert.
We were a week away from the national finals with hockey, and our star forward, a good friend of mine, we were just training. Star forward comes down centre ice in training, and I like centre ice hit him, which in hockey's the thing. Like if you can do a centre ice hit on someone, everyone just cheers, loses their shit. But I just timed it, a week before the national finals, and I broke his collarbone, put him out for 6 weeks. We had to go to the national final. To be fair, I think we didn't win that year, maybe because he was out. And but the year later we went again, and everyone was fit and fine, and I hadn't hit anyone, and we won. So good times.
So you went on to win it another year.
The year after, yeah.
Do you think the fact that was it Jordan you hit?
Yeah.
Do you think it was the fact that you knocked Jordan out you didn't win? Was it a close game?
He was a very key player in the team.
He was like in Flame, wasn't he, from that film?
Yeah.
Was it called
Mighty Ducks?
No, the guy Stifler from American Pie. He's an ice hockey player.
Oh yeah, that
Goon.
one. Goon, yeah.
There's a guy called In Flame.
Le Flamme.
And he's insane.
Yeah,
Was
Jordan
he
was a bit like that.
He was the Le Flamme guy.
Yeah, he was strong. And I
you
just
knocked him out.
put him out of action.
So are you the Goon then?
Yeah, I was a bit of the goon. I
'Cause
didn't fight too much. I fought sometimes, but never a lot.
Because ice hockey teams have players that are there to they're like bouncers for the team, aren't they?
Yeah, they go out and just they basically you send the goon out to take their key players down. So they would send the goon out to take Jordan down because he was our best forward.
But they need to do that because you took him down.
Yeah, because I took him down. Yeah.
So were you actually working for the other team at the point?
Yeah, it's kind of like undercover, like low key undercover.
Who was the other team you playing against in that final?
Sheffield, mate.
Sheffield.
Yeah.
Oh, so you want the Monkeys to win then?
Yeah, so I was a bit like Alex Turner's there. I'm gonna hit him.
Was he there?
No, he wasn't
Oh.
there.
Imagine.
Were any celebrities at your games that you ever played?
No, I once played I played 2 games for the Wildcats. This is also a bit of a tragic story. This is the rise and fall of my ice hockey career. I played for the Wildcats, got in for my first game, and went on the ice for the first shift, which is the first time you get on the ice, first time you touch it. And I need someone and got a penalty straight away. And then the other team scored when I got the penalty. So, and then I didn't really get back on the ice after that.
So where's the celebrity come into that?
Well, just I don't know. Sorry.
Josh, you playing team sports growing up?
No, not massively to be honest.
Yeah,
I played a lot of badminton for Swindon.
Did you?
Yeah.
No
Swindon?
shit. Did you really?
Yeah. Well, it was doubles. I was in one of the Swindon teams, and we'd just compete around Swindon.
You love badminton?
I do love badminton.
It's
Didn't know
good
that about
fun.
you. Who'd you play with?
Yeah. Just a couple of mates from school.
Who was your partner in the swimming team? Or did it just get cycled round?
It was mainly my friend called Joe.
Who was better between you and Joe?
Big Joe.
We both had our different strengths. Joe was pretty technical and quick around the front. He'd usually be at the front. I'd be at the back as I get the power and the little drop over.
You were like the anchor at the back.
Yeah.
Just holding it strong.
Yeah, but he would always be rapid side to side.
Was he left-handed or right-handed?
He was weird. He would always switch.
He'd switch.
Yeah.
See, that was a good question.
Yeah. I think he is left-handed, but he's one of those people that plays sports with his right.
Weird.
But then our coaches would tell him off because he'd just switch hand to get a shot that
That's
was
pretty
down there.
technically advanced, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mind you, the
Is
rackets are so long. Do you need
Is
to
that
do
called bilingual?
No, that's where you speak multiple languages.
Ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous. Same thing.
Yeah.
You just by hand. By handle.
By handle. I can't wait to see what your kids start saying.
Daddy.
Why'd you stop playing? Did you get too big for it?
No, I think just sixth form, and I just going out and playing basketball, just for fun with mates instead.
Do you reckon you could beat me one-on-one?
I don't know.
Is that your sport you'd bring to the table? Let's say there's a hypothetical situation. There's a grand on the line. If you beat me at any sport you choose, you get a grand, and vice versa for me. But you get to choose a sport. I would choose table tennis.
Yeah, in that case, I might choose badminton.
Dan?
Bring a sport to the table.
Dan would just do like long
100K
distance
run.
running. Yeah.
100k run.
Not even hard finish it, but I'd probably get further.
Yeah,
I don't know. Sport to
I'll
the
just
table.
forfeit.
If you're talking like sport, like a match, then yeah.
a
badminton.
one-on-one sport. You choose it
Yeah.
against us, and whoever wins gets a grand.
I'll do that.
So you would choose badminton. I'd choose table tennis.
Keep talking. Let me have a think. It's all racket sports, isn't it? Really.
But you can't do
1v1.
ice hockey one-on-one.
Nah. What are 1v1 sports that isn't racket related?
CrossFit. Not really.
Sport.
No.
Swimming. Times.
Has to be some sort of racket base, isn't it? What's your tennis
But then
like?
I kind of lose.
Yeah, you do.
Poor. Tennis is poor. Badminton poor.
Or is it your
Table
like
tennis
hand-eye
poor.
coordination?
Table
or have you
tennis
just
is
never
fluky
done
on
it?
your side.
I think it's just because I'm left-handed.
I don't know. You get some advantage of table tennis.
Yeah. How about boxing?
Did you ever box before?
No. But I'm left-handed.
So you reckon you could beat us up?
Being left-handed in boxing is quite a perk.
I'd love to one-on-one
Is
box
it?
you.
I would as well. Headgear up. If we win,
Headgear off, mate. Bare knuckle. Just beat the shit out of each other.
Oh,
Why do you do that design brief on time?
get all my frustrations out.
Amber's got a boxing gym above her pole studio.
Has she?
Yeah.
How about we do a pole dancing competition? Not dancing, pole fitness competition. Sorry. This is weird. Maybe
I don't know if I want to see you swing around a pole, mate.
You wouldn't?
Not again. Would you? Would you? Would it?
No. God, no.
I'd quite like to give boxing a go, I think. That'd be
Yeah.
quite fun to do. Seems quite technical and very, very fit.
Yeah, massively. Who do you think would win in a swimming race?
Here we go.
Well, me and Dan have also recently spoke about that as well. I think, are we doing one length of Olympic pool?
We can do one length or we can do more. I'm up for either.
Well, no, because the longer we do, the more chance you have of winning. My home game is on the short
sprint, pure
short
sprint.
sprint.
All right. Milton Road, sprint competition, one length, because it's a 50-metre pool.
We
Is
do
it?
Yeah.
I thought it was only 25.
No, it's longer.
We doing dive?
I think it is. Sorry, it might be 30.
Dive in or from
Okay,
the
a
pool?
little bit longer.
Either or, you choose. Mate, I'm like a fish. I'm a Pisces.
He has got that on me. He's got the right star sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I used to be really good at swimming as well. Like not being big-headed.
Yeah, but
Oh.
you've got like a height advantage.
Exactly. That's why.
Is that a thing in swimming?
Yeah, think about how long
Yeah.
his reach is. He can reach the end, not like from the start, but like when his arm length is so long. Although I've got pretty long arms.
But then
maybe we should all race.
Dan's a triathlon kind of guy. You're a
What-
fish.
But I am pretty heavy. I'm probably the heaviest here.
What are you like 100 meter?
I'm quite buoyant though.
100 meter run.
Mm,
Are you quick?
That's the thing. I haven't done it since
School.
like year 9 or 10 probably. I was okay. I wasn't the worst. I wasn't the best. I'm probably better now. That's the thing because I've been running more. I never used to run when I was in school. But let's just do it.
All these competitions, I'll be gutted when I lose.
What would a cycling?
And you'll win all of
What would
them.
a cycling one be? Do you think?
500 meter?
We could do a course. It could be like we can go to Castle Combe and do a lap around the course. Because that's
Well, absolutely
it's,
tank
it's
it.
endurance, but it's also like you need to be quick off the line. You need to be like
It's 3 miles, isn't it?
yeah.
A lap.
But I guess it's also
3K.
confidence on the bike, which I have over
Yeah.
you because I've been longer.
What if we did a bird scooter one through Old Town? The Old
The
Town
Old
Loop.
Town Loop.
Oh, the famous Old Town Loop.
Yeah.
I think it would be. It's kind of my dream one day to have like a ground floor office with a giant window at the front, and then we all just arrive to work on bird scooters, and then we have charging points out the front,
That would be cool.
That would be sick.
wouldn't it?
One
You would-
nice big square window.
Would you want that in Old Town?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, if we want to scoot to work.
There's
Yeah.
no routes, but what they need to do is put all the houses back a meter and introduce a cycle/scooter lane. Because having everyone on the road is just a bit.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, should we get onto the newspaper topics of the week?
Yes, this is
Let's
a new
do it.
segment.
New segment, newspaper topics of the week.
Dun dun dun. So the first news topic of this week's podcast is first birthday for twin panda cubs. Berlin Zoo twin panda cubs have celebrated their first birthday with a special frozen cake and snow from the penguin house. If you were a panda, what would you like for your birthday?
Bamboo, probably.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Joss.
Bamboo.
They're
How,
named-
how do the penguins feel about having their snow stolen?
Yeah, why didn't they just
Get new ice.
take new ice from like the freezer? Why do you have to take it from the penguins? It's a
They
bit
just
unfair.
they put that in there to fluff the narrative up, haven't they?
They're trying to create beef between the pandas and the penguins.
If you could have a pet panda or a pet penguin, who would you have?
Penguin.
Dan?
Mate, a panda would absolutely ruin you.
Why?
They're so vicious.
They're not vicious.
The ones that aren't in captivity are like one of the most dangerous animals.
Really?
Yeah, I think they've got the strongest bite in the world. Pandas.
Isn't that the hippo?
But
no, they've got the widest jaw.
pandas are.
Why do I know that?
But they sleep a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
So just
in captivity they do, but and the thing is, like the pandas and stuff in captivity, they're like their sex drive goes down, their viciousness goes down. But the ones in the wild are like savages. They'll just fuck anything, eat anything. You go onto their property and they'll fuck you up. Just go onto their property like they own like a house. You know? You're in my yard, boy.
Get off my turf.
Yeah.
Well, all right. So nice.
Sorry,
They're from Germany. They're from Germany and they're called Pitt and Paulie.
Pandas.
Yeah. Well, that's their names. Their Chinese names are Meng Xiang and Meng Yuan. Meng Wang Wan. Sorry, Yuan Wan Yuan.
Meng Wang.
Okay. We're a bit on the line there. Sorry.
There's nothing on the line.
Is
Your
it not?
pronunciation's just shit. That's all.
I'm sorry. Okay, is that enough for that news segment?
I'm not. Well, I'm not. You
Do you want me to give you more?
Well, I get the vibe
Yes.
that you want to rush through it. That's all. Like I've
got
given you.
nothing more to give. That's it.
I gave you loads on the panda property, and you just like, okay, cool, and then you started pronouncing stuff wrong.
Apologies.
You haven't even opened the newspaper.
No, I've turned it backwards. So I've doubled it up, mate. Just settle down, John. Jesus. All right, second point for yous, angry people. The Reading and Leeds to return next year. How do you think about that?
The what?
Reading and Leeds.
Festival.
The Reading and Leeds
That's what it says here.
Festival.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting. I'll be shocked if it actually goes ahead.
Would you?
Yeah.
Who's headlining it? Is that announced yet? Is that too early?
Headliners will include Stormzy, Liam Gallagher, and Queens of the Stone Age.
Also capturing the bottom men. I don't think that's on there, but they released the poster yesterday.
Solid lineup.
Up to 200,000 fans are expected at next year's events. 200,000 people. That's a lot of people.
When is it?
It'll sell out. It's this time next year.
August, is it?
Yeah. Disclosure, Post Malone, Stormzy, capturing the bottom men, Queens of the Stone Age, Lewis Capaldi.
That's a very strong lineup.
It is, isn't it?
It is indeed.
I saw a lot of complaints about there being no big female names there, though.
Oh.
On the headline slots, anyway. On the smaller stage, there's Doja Cat, Mabel. Is Mabel female? I don't actually know who Mabel is. Madison Bear.
What big female artist would you like to see, do you think? Headline?
At Reading.
Cardi B.
Cardi B, yeah. That WAP song would be insane, wouldn't it? Live. I'd feel so awkward.
Yeah. You would, wouldn't you? It's
Wet
quite...
ass pussy. Sorry, I can
Wow.
it.
Josh's mum listens to this podcast.
Josh's mum, I'm really sorry about that.
Yeah.
It's a
Apologies
PC song.
to those offended by Ben's language.
Mrs. Henderson.
Yeah. What? Maybe Beyonce?
Really?
Nah, I'm joking.
What
Of course
about
not.
Adele?
Adele would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Adele would be cool. Rihanna would be kind of cool.
Adele's Glastonbury set a few years back was pretty good.
Yeah. Florence would be very cool. You'd be into Florence.
Florence, yeah.
Florence would be great.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah, not that big into Dolly Parton.
She was at Glastonbury a
Fair
couple of years back.
Not really my
She?
thing.
I'm meant to be going to Glastonbury next year.
Well, you haven't booked it off, so.
Guess you're not.
That you are.
Wow. That's that news story.
Okay, next
On
one.
to the next one. Snowdon visitors warned over litter. Volunteers have collected 200 bags of rubbish on Mount Snowdon in 2 months, and they say the litter blight on the landscape is heartbreaking. That's pretty sad, isn't it?
How big are the bags?
Well, I'm assuming just standard bin liners.
Well, I mean, we could have like proper small mouse bags, and then it's like, it's bad, but it's not that bad.
The Snowdonia Society charity has been targeting tourist hotspots, including the mountain summit. Have you been to Mount Snowdon?
Snowdon's the only one in the UK that I haven't done, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Out of the big three.
Scarfell?
Done Scarfell.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
Beautiful. Ben Nevis was the hard one.
Yeah. You did that in Vans, didn't you?
Did, yeah, a pair of Vans. I
Fair
had no
enough.
idea what I was doing. But my dad was like, yeah, that'll be fine.
What'd you do when you got to the top?
Took a photo.
Anything
Took
special?
like a photo and I look horrendous. I'm just
Really?
like so tired. My hair's fucked and like just this weird smile. Everyone behind you is like in like North Face jackets and I'm there in like a massive sweater. Like so unprepared for outdoor climbing. But it was a good bonding experience with my dad. I remember that.
That's really nice.
But I haven't done Snowdon. Penny Fan was a good one.
It was?
And then Kilimanjaro last year was insane. What did
Yeah,
that-
killer. It was a killer.
Kilimanjaro, yeah.
Kilimanjaro. Whereabouts is Kilimanjaro?
It's north of the equator.
Nice.
North of it.
South of it. Do you know south of the equator, the toilet flushes a different way around?
Yeah, it goes the opposite way.
Do you know that?
Yeah, Australia it does.
Isn't that weird?
We should do Kilimanjaro. Let's do it.
First beer is now Kilimanjaro. He just wants to keep doing stuff.
Well, let's just do Snowdon then.
Would you want to do Kilimanjaro?
Yeah, why not? It takes like 4 or 5 days, doesn't it? It'd be pretty fun.
Where is Kilimanjaro?
Is it
Chile?
Kenya?
Kenya.
It's Africa, yeah.
Yeah, it's Africa.
I don't know if I'd want to. I'd rather do Everest again.
I think it is north of the equator.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah. Nice.
Would
Would you want to do Kilimanjaro, Dan? Is that something you're interested in doing?
Yeah, I'd love to do some more mountains. I'd like to do Everest.
I would too.
I'm raising money for it at the moment.
I'm free next Sunday if you want to do it.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Right, let's move on.
Okay, the next point is this is quite a big one. Cave ravers poisoned by gas fumes.
Cave ravers.
Cave ravers.
Expound.
Dozens of ravers were taken to hospital with carbon monoxide poisoning after attending a party in a packed cave in Oslo.
Oslo.
About 200 people gathered in the Norwegian capital for a birthday party, but did not realise the risk of using portable diesel generators to power lighting and sound system in a confined space, police said. 25 people were taken to hospital, 7 of whom were unconscious on arrival. 5 people, including 2 police officers who were first on the scene, were in critical conditions, but their lives were not in danger. How crazy is that? They got diesel jennies on the go.
Diesel Jesus. That's just really bad health and safety. You think someone who's going to run a rave would think about that. But then again...
it's just kind of common sense.
Yeah.
Especially like 200 people being there. You
Yeah.
think someone would think, like, what about all the fumes from this? Like,
I wonder at what point they realised it wasn't right. Like, was it when people started fainting, or were they like, something smells a bit funny?
Diesel engine.
Is that a diesel engine?
You're going to smell that so quick, surely.
Yeah. I'd like to see a cave in Oslo, though.
Bet it's sick. They've got some of the biggest caves in the world, Norway.
Have they?
I think so.
Wow. But then it also said that, meanwhile, the organisers of a rural rave... excuse my... I've got a stutter.
No, you don't.
In Wales, which attracted 3,000 people, have been fined £10,000.
Good. What do you think about the fine they've introduced in the UK that if you get caught organising a rave, you get fined 10 grand?
I think it's a good idea.
Same.
It's the best way to do it, isn't it?
There was one recently, I think it was this weekend, where 8 people have been given summons to court and are going to be fined 10 grand. That's a hefty fine.
Personal fine as well.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Is that a lot of money?
Yeah, I recently got a fine.
What for?
When I went to Cardiff, I got a little fine because I drove in a bus lane. £35. And I was a bit gutted. It's taken me at least 3 days to pay it.
On the park? On the bike?
No, in the car.
When did you go to Cardiff in the car?
When Hannah and I went a couple of weeks ago.
What for?
We went into Cardiff to get a coffee.
Oh, Mech?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the most expensive coffee.
Bus lane, 34.
Yeah, didn't even know though. It's one of those where you get
That's
they
the
send you a
worst.
photo of your car and you're like sat there like so proud driving.
Yeah.
And you're like, you are such a twat.
I got one of those in Reading, because Reading's exactly the same, or just like cut to a bus lane. You have no idea. And I got one through like a couple of weeks later.
It's annoying, mate. It's very annoying.
No
Very
points,
annoying.
though, is there? Just a fine.
It's just a
Just
fine.
fine. And if you pay it within 2 weeks, it's half price, I think, because
Yeah.
it would be like 70 quid.
I remember I got a parking ticket for parking at the court in a car parking space on my moped. This is like a few weeks after I passed. I just didn't know that motorbike parking was a thing. I just thought you park your bike in a car park space.
Oh yeah.
Came back and got added a parking ticket on my bike. And I was like, oh no. Went home, told my mum about it, and she emailed in to the council and said that she's really sorry, like explained that I was young, I didn't know the difference, and it won't happen again. And they said, yeah, don't worry about it, we'll cancel the ticket.
Wow.
That's nice, isn't it?
That's
That's
so
very
lucky.
nice.
Yeah. She's
I
done
bet-
that. She's done that a few times and said stuff like that.
You
Nice.
caught someone on the right day there. I
Yeah.
think.
There's always the risk though, because if you leave it too long, then you've got to pay more.
Well, under the circumstances, if you appeal it, it stops, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I forgot about that.
But it's also risky then, because
Yeah.
then you got to be like, oh wow, I've appealed it. Can I have it for half price, please?
Mm. True. Yeah, exactly that, Ben. And that's all for this week's news forecast.
What's that one there? I saw like
this
it's like
colourful one?
It's like
Yeah,
a
what's
castle.
Message from the Highlands. Turner Prize-winning artist Martin Creed' latest neon installation has been switched on at Bremere Castle in Aberdeenshire. The multicoloured neon sign was commissioned to celebrate the post-pandemic opening of the Fife Arms Hotel in the village. And it's called, and the neon sign says, everything is going to be all right.
Very cool.
Cool.
Positive.
Did you see that Messi might be leaving Barcelona?
I did see that.
I know you guys aren't necessarily into massive football, but if he is to leave, Dan,
Yeah.
he'll be joining Man City,
Really?
most likely,
Why?
I heard those rumours.
because they got the most money, apparently, and they're most likely to win the Champions League, which I think is what interests Messi. But think about this for a second. Messi coming to the Premier League. Think what that would do to football.
Imagine Messi living in Manchester.
Yeah, exactly. He'll live probably just outside it. But imagine what this is going to do to football. You'll have like Harry Kane and stuff playing against Messi all season. And then it comes to the World Cup and the Euros. Look how much better our players are going to be.
That's
Wow, I didn't think about that.
nerve-wracking as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like for all those players, because I don't know, Messi's like
The best player in the world, by far.
best in the world. Yeah,
He's godlike almost. He's a protege of God. That's what they think of him in Argentina.
it's pretty mental.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on Messi.
He has a breakout clause with Barcelona of like 750 million
Mm-hmm.
just to get him out of his contract. I don't know if that's still the case or if there's been an agreement, but $750 million to get a player out of a contract.
Is any football player a billionaire?
No, I don't think so. I think the athletes that are billionaires are people like Michael Jordan, but that's from the shoes rather than from the sport. I don't think anyone's hit billion status just from getting paid in sport.
Fair enough.
Nuts though.
It is nuts. Like, you think the amount they get paid as well,
Yeah.
and like how much they get transferred for.
Can you imagine being Messi and being like top of your game in Barcelona and then coming to Manchester, and it's like the weather. The weather's so shit compared to like Spain.
Yeah, it's such a cultural shift, isn't it?
I didn't even think about that. He's gonna have to live there, isn't
Yeah.
he? He can't live in Barcelona and then just pop over to train.
Yeah, he'll
every
just
day.
be here all season.
That is mental.
Jesus. What football team would you like to play for if you could play for a football team?
England.
Apart from England, no international teams. It has to be a club team.
Swindon.
Strong.
Just
Yes.
kidding.
Support your local.
Just kidding. I don't know. Who would you choose?
West Ham.
Oh god.
Hammers.
I remember.
Hammers till I die.
Probably Arsenal. Or something
Hammers till I die. I know.
like. West Ham aren't the Hammers, mate.
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not.
Who are they?
West Ham.
The Hammers.
Why are they called West Ham? Does Ham stand for something?
Hamlet.
Hampshire.
Probably Hamlet.
Oh.
West Hamlet.
Are you looking forward to the Euros next year? We've got 2 years of football coming up. Euros and World Cup.
I'm absolutely buzzing, mate.
Absolutely wasn't like.
Aye.
Josh, looking forward to it?
Yeah, be a good laugh.
We're going to get a plasma in here and have the games on.
Are we?
Yeah.
For the lads.
Sick.
We'll put it.
I reckon this will.
Yeah, put it there. I'll move my desk here.
Nice. For those listening, Ben was miming, typing, and watching the football.
Strong
Mechanical
typing.
keyboard's coming soon.
Oh.
Wow, you're giving me so much, mate. Just shutting down every conversation I bring up.
I'm sorry. I can't be more excited than that. What is it? It's just a keyboard.
Just at least say a word, mate.
Wow, this is amazing.
All you've given me is a sound effect.
Wow.
Ooh. So, in the last podcast, we spoke about bringing on the fourth Ottr.
Yes.
When this podcast goes out, we will have closed applications. But what are you looking forward to about bringing on a fourth Ottr? What is the most exciting part about it all?
Just having someone who can just bring new angles, new eyes, new ears, new designs, new thoughts, new processes to the table, especially in a remit that we don't like overly use at the moment. We don't facilitate design too much. Like we do it, but we don't really talk about it very much. So it'd be nice to have someone who's dedicated to that string. Just adds another string to our bow.
I was going to say, it would be nice to have someone in the office all the time who is just for design.
You going to boss them about, are you?
No, that's not my job. That's your job, mate.
That's your job.
I'll try. Yeah, it'd be cool. I think it'd be really cool. It'd be cool to have someone new. What do you think, Ben?
Can't wait.
Nice.
Have we got any questions from Instagram?
Yes, we've got one here. Someone said, any podcasts soon? That's ironic.
Yes.
Yes.
We're currently filming one. Someone said, what makes the ideal candidate when applying at Ottr? What do you think? What are the key fundamentals that you would look for in someone joining the art crew?
Passion.
The brew.
Passion. Good sense of humour. good work ethic, and it's a great way to stay in shape.
Joss, what would you look for in a co-work buddy? Someone to work beside.
Similar to what Ben said, someone who can just gel to the team, take it, and give it like we do. Jokes, that is Ben. Yeah, makes a good cup of tea.
Yeah, that's quite imperative, isn't it? A good brew.
Yeah, makes more teas.
Good brew for the brew.
An oat milk brew. Shut up, Dan. Yeah.
Sweet.
What about you, creative director Dan Pettit?
As above, mate. As above. Just yeah.
You can't say that in conversation.
I've already said what I wanted at the start of this conversation.
Calm down.
Sorry, everybody, but yeah, as I said
Well,
earlier.
you someone's going to calm
I
down.
hope this email finds you well.
Respectfully. Any more questions? Or just those two?
It was just the two.
Wow.
Bit sad, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then again, we did only post it this morning. So yeah, thanks.
Thanks for sending in your questions, those two people.
Have we got any masks left?
We've got a couple, yeah.
If you've made it this far on the podcast, send us a DM and ask for a mask, and you'll get one for free. First person to do it gets a mask. Thanks.
Very nice, Ben. Can you sign off like last time?
Yeah.
Such a Chad. Yeah.
What, do you want me to sign off?
Just sign off, mate.
Thanks for listening to episode 30. Look how low down I've become. I'm like half your height. Thanks for listening to episode 32 of the podcast with me, Dan, and
till
Joss.
I die.
If you liked it, let us know. If you didn't, let us know.
I like that side. Fuck you, mate.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Oh.